Summer offers an ideal opportunity for watch enthusiasts to showcase their timepieces and embrace a style that complements their summer wardrobe. Unlike other seasons where watches are often hidden under sleeves, summer allows for greater visibility and appreciation of wrist wear. With shorter sleeves in warmer weather, watches become more prominent accessories, adding flair to one's overall look. Dive watches and colorful retro designs are particularly popular during this season as they evoke a sense of adventure and style. As we delve into summer 2024, let's explore some exciting watch offerings to elevate your summer ensemble. Some of the watches in this list are for those who like to take their summer days easy, kicking back, soaking up some rays, and working on that tan. Not the Seiko SRPK35, this watch is for the ones who seldom relax. The SRPK35 has all the details to appease the most hardcore of Seiko fans. The very wearable 38mm stainless steel case, the bright and legible dial set, the functional unidirectional bezel, and a brushed finish all over to hide that scuff you earned while rock climbing. However, if you prefer a NATO or rubber strap, they're easily fitted due to the drilled lugs on the case. If you prefer your action a little wetter, the SRPK35 is water-resistant to 100 meters, and for those who need it, studies suggest that orange dials are the most legible while at depth underwater. The case features drilled lugs, making fitting NATOs and rubber straps a pleasure. The movement is typical Seiko 5, the day and date function, automatic caliber 4R36, featuring 24 joules and a power reserve of 41 Rs. Not that you'll put it down for that long, of course. The watch is built like a tank and will last for as many summers as you can throw it at. The Decompression Worldtimer from Mido's Ocean Star line is an absolutely must-have summer watch. You won't find anything like it at any price point. This is a watch that stands on its own as a cool retro reissue of the original Mido Decompression timer from 1961. Although on this new iteration the Worldtimer function has been added, which is quite apparent with the cities etched onto the rotating bezel. The standout summary feature of this watch is the colorful decompression timer dial, which is color-coded in a rainbow gradient of yellow, green, pink, and blue on the blue bezel variant. This feature is designed to calculate the necessary decompression stops required during ascent to avoid decompression sickness. As someone mentioned before, just looking at this watch makes you want to be on a yacht somewhere out in the Mediterranean or off the coast of Florida with a cigar in mouth. The overall design language of this watch is pure fun, but it's also Swiss-made with a build quality to match. It's also featuring some great specs, such as the Mido Caliber 80 automatic GMT movement based on the ETA C7 architecture, running at 21,600 vibrations per hour and offering an 80-hour power reserve. This movement features an independently adjustable local hour hand, providing traveler-style GMT functionality. The Doxa Sub 300T is quite an impressive watch with a utilitarian diver vibe from the 1970s. To be more precise, this is also a reissue watch of the original 1968 Sub 300T Conquistador. Functionally, this watch stands out with its patented unidirectional bezel that includes a diving table, making it suitable for professional divers. This is a serious dive watch with a water resistance 1,200 meters, and the orange dial and other bright dial choices were chosen to provide great visibility underwater, but that really look the part while lounging on the beach and match really well while out in a summery linen shirt. One of my favorite aspects of this watch is its beads of rice bracelet. It adds some retro flash in a similar way to a Jubilee-styled bracelet and really complements the cushion case of the watch. The 20mm lug widths are also great, allowing for a nice selection of aftermarket straps to switch up the look of the watch during any season. As a brand, Doxer remains relatively low profile, which is another reason why I like their watches. They create fantastic watches that you won't find on everyone's wrist in the summer, but they do still have a dedicated group of enthusiasts who enjoy both their modern and vintage offerings. The 300T is one of the larger models they offer. It has an ETA 2824 automatic movement, which is quite reliable and precise with a 42-hour power reserve. This movement operates at 28,800 vibrations per hour and includes both hacking and hand-winding functionalities. The Mido Decompression Worldtimer might be colorful, but the summer edition of the Seamaster cranks up the lumens to a whole new level of blue, and with that the purchase price as well. I had the pleasure to enjoy this watch for a few weeks, and the shade of blue chosen for both the dial and bezel is stunning and reminiscent of a tropical lagoon. The blue shifts from an almost deep navy to an almost white or ultralight shade of soft powder blue. You're essentially getting all the good stuff that the classic Seamaster is known for, but in a summer package. This watch comes in at a 42mm case size, but it wears like a 40mm, feeling nearly identical in size to a modern submariner. The lugs are actually a little bit slimmer in profile than a sub, and the curve on the wrist a touch more as well, lending the watch a very elegant and sporty feeling on wrist. The only downside, in my opinion, is the blocky bracelet that has no tapering whatsoever. Technically speaking, the Seamaster offers a lot. First off, it's sporting a fantastic movement, the coaxial master chronometer caliber 8800, which is MBTAS certified for accuracy. This movement has a silicone balance spring and is anti-magnetic up to 15,000 Gauss. The movement is also light decorated with Janico waves in arabesque, although it's not viewable due to the steel caseback. So far we only have dive watches on our list. How did that happen? I guess they're just optimal choices for the warm season. I would have liked to fit in a chronograph of some type, but I couldn't find something that really screens summer with its color choices. So let's leave out the chronograph for now and add something dressy to the list, like this new release Artelier S from Orus with its rich forest green dial. I'm not a huge dress watch advocate, with very little time to wear them, but I still consider a dress watch a must-have in any watch collection. Even if you're going to wear it on only one occasion in the summer, you'll be very glad you have one on hand. I recently reviewed the Artelier S, and I must say, I was very impressed with the watch. The quality of finish is exceptional, which I found exceeded the usual quality found on Orus' line of sports watches. Orus seemingly stepped up their game here to differentiate this watch from the rest of their offerings, which as a watch fanatic I can really appreciate. One big reason I really like this dress watch for summer wear is simply the green dial. It's a color you don't see often on dress watches. Another big reason is the exhibition display caseback, making this watch really fun to take off wrist with some friends and admire the Southwest 200-to-1 movement. The Artelier S is perfectly sized at 38mm, lending it a subtle but not too small of a wrist presence. Although I have not tested different straps on this watch yet, I also believe it would make an excellent candidate for a variety of different strap materials, colors, and textures for those pleasingly warm summer days. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Base Watches for more captivating content about the world of horology. And if any of the featured watches caught your eye, be sure to check the links in the description for more information. Stay tuned to Base Watches for future videos where we continue to showcase the best watches from around the world. Until next time, keep ticking and stay stylish with Base Watches. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.